Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of What's in There's show. We're talking about movies, movie news, and do some trailer reactions. We also might get into some streaming later on, maybe like She-Hulk and Andor post shows, after shows, whatever you want to call it, reviews. But I'll probably talk about my theories, so not just a pure review, but like, oh, I would like to see this, and hopefully that happens in this character. And blah 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 blah. Well, we got a couple talking points today. Adam Scott and Madam Web, Ezra Miller's the Flash movie testing beyond expectations, and Clerks 3 getting an extended release. So, without further ado, Madam Web. Madam Web reportedly cast Adam Scott as Spider-Man's Uncle Ben. Now, the first time I ever saw Adam Scott, and I didn't realize it was Adam Scott until like later on, was actually, I think it's the fourth one, Hellraiser 4 Hellbound. That's the first time I was actually introduced to Adam Scott. And I always thought he was kind of like a serviceable actor. He never really stood out, but he was never like subpar. He was kind of like flow under the radar. Like every time I saw him, I was always pleased with his performances. And then I saw him in Parks and Rec as Ben Wyatt, and that was pretty damn good. And then him in Apple TV's Plus's Severance. Oh, if you want a show that's a total mind F, and you're looking for something completely unique and individual, an individual, I guess. Check out Severance. Oh my God, it blew my mind. I binged all of, I think it's only like 9 episodes, but I binged it all in like 2 days. So pleased with it. According to Cosmic Circus, I've never heard of that website. Scott will play a young Benjamin Parker who is depicted in Marvel's who is depicted in most Spider-Man media as husband of May Parker and the parental uncle as Jesus fucking Christ.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Sometimes you just gotta make fun of yourself. Sometimes you gotta just F up. You gotta call yourself out. So I'm sorry. Let me restart to a certain point. Father figure of Uncle Ben. No additional details have been revealed, but set photos have hinted that Ben Parker will be in working as an EMT alongside Dakota Johnson's titular Cavaliant in the film. Sony and Marvel have not officially confirmed who Scott is playing in the film. Uncle Ben was previously portrayed by Cliff Robertson in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy and by Martin Sheen in 2012's The Amazing Spider-Man. Scott's involvement in Madam Web was first announced in July 2022. Other high-profile actors attached to the project include Sydney Sweeney, Mike Epps, blah, 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 more people in the Madam Web film. Madam Web commenced principal photography on July 11th and is expected to film until October, with shooting locations including Boston, New York, and Mexico. Plot details for Madam Web are scarce, but fans do know that the film will serve as an origin story for Madam Web's a clairvoyant whose psychic abilities allow her to see within the spider world itself. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but who is asking for the Madam Web film? I mean, it seems Sony is very hell-bent on giving us everything Spider-Man related, but another Spider-Man film, as I get this stupid advertisement off there. I mean, granted, Venom has not great, but entertaining. Morbius, which was an absolute dumpster fire of film. That I almost fell asleep 3 times during that film. And trust me, I wasn't tired, but that movie was such an effing bore. That was a very much 2003 superhero film. Horrendous. And then you got Craven coming out with Aaron Taylor Johnson. But it seems weird that Sony is, hey, let's make these villain films, but they're not going to be villains. They're going to be anti-heroes. I mean, yes, I know Venom eventually turned into an anti-hero, but he started very much off as a villain. Morbius is a villain, not an anti-hero. Craven is a villain, not an anti-hero. It's like, let's give him the villain-less villain movies. I hate that. Do it right or don't do it at all. That's just me. Do it right or don't do it at all. But let's see what we got for topic number 2. But this is not Ezra Miller Flash drama. This is actually, surprisingly, with all of his latest controversies, something quite positive. Ezra Miller's Flash reportedly testing better with audiences than any DCEU film. Now, you could say, well, that's not exactly a high bar to measure because the DCEU films have been quite mixed in their receptions. Now, I like Man of Steel. I loved Ben Affleck's portrayal as Batman in Batman v Superman, not so much in Justice League, because in Batman v Superman, Ben Affleck played or portrayed a very beaten down, just a miserable person. Just Bruce Wayne had no joy in his life. He was a miserable F. And I loved it. I loved it. And then in Justice League, he seemed more like happy go lucky. And I was like, I don't like that. Shazam was good. I didn't see Aquaman because I was like, I don't care for Aquaman. Wonder Woman the first one was amazing. Wonder Woman 84, not so much. Suicide Squad, the first one, you look at her like, what was the point of that? Because this person went here to do this, but all wrapped around is like, what a mess. The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, that was good. That was pretty damn good. But hey, supposedly this is testing better than anything else. So, all right. And it's directed by Andy Muschietti, who directed the It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Those It films, oh my God. What an absolute pleasant surprise that was. But let's get back into the article. Testing audiences are loving The Flash despite the ongoing scandal involving the film's lead star Ezra Miller. According to industry insider Viewer Anon, the Flash movie is one of Warner Brothers' most crowd-pleasing movies that audience have responded to, and the film's numbers are the highest for any DCEU movie. This statement tracks with previous reports that the DC Extended Universe film was generating great buzz in its testings. Yeah. Now, I'm just curious, have any audience members seen it, or is it all just people within the industry like, oh, we work for DC, so of course it's good. Yes, yes, yes. Just like patting themselves on the back, or some just like average Joe schmoes, some schmuck like me off the street getting to see it because that'd be pretty good. Despite new allegations surrounding Miller continuing to emerge, Warner Brothers is currently considering how best to move forward with the film, and has outlined 3 potential scenarios, which include doing limited press for The Flash and not having Ezra Miller promote the movie. A last resort scenario in also being discussed that would involve shelving the film, but would only happen if Miller's behavior continues to worsen and began negatively impacting the film's box office potential. Yeah, because this film doesn't come out till what, June, or I think June or July of like 2023. I mean, you got another year of Ezra and his nonsense to worry about. Just drop the film now. Give it to us for Thanksgiving. Yeah, because I mean Christmas we're gonna have Avatar 2. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Release it early. We waited long enough. Damn it. Let's see. What Warner Brothers originally announced a featurette length film starring Barry Allen slash The Flash in 2014. When like the first Guardians of the Galaxy came out, with a theatrical release pegged for 2018. However, the film was also delayed multiple times since its announcement and went through several directors and writers before Andy Muschietti and Christina Hodson stayed on as film directors and screenwriters, respectively. Blah, 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 blah. Now, okay, let's see. The upcoming DCEU film will take inspiration from the comic book storyline Flashpoint and features multiple versions of the Flash, as well as both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton's versions of Batman. Now, now that's going to be cool if you have Batman and Batman meet. It's like, wow, like maybe they look at each other as like utilities and oh, your suit and each other's Batmobiles. Like, if Batman can meet Batman, hell to the yeah, I'd be all for that. But that's awesome that this is obviously testing great. And that trailer with Danny Elfman's music just take me back to 1989. And so our final topic of the day. Let's see. Clerks 3 adds more theater dates due to overwhelming ticket demands. Now, the first two Clerks films, I absolutely adore them. I think the first one's good as very independent film. The second one, I laugh a little bit more at the second one. I think the argument could be made that the first one might be better. To me, this is like like if you choose the first one over the second, I could totally see why. But if you chose the second over the original, I could totally see why. And I actually like a lot of Kevin Smith films, whether it's Dogma. I like Jersey Girl. Not, I was kind of disappointed with Mallrats. I was thought it was going to be better, but it wasn't. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Kevin Smith's Clerks 3 gets additional theater dates following high ticket demands. That's awesome. Lionsgate and Fathom Events announced that the theatrical release of Clerks 3 has been extended a full week and will receive 4 additional big screen dates throughout the month of September, including September 14th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. Uh, thank, thanks to all of your interest, Clerks 3, and buying advance tickets for the Fathom event screening on September 13th and 15th. Movie theaters have added more days they've extended to us. So now you can go see Clerks 3 in a movie theater near you, Smith said in his announcement. Now, I had no idea that Clerks 3 was so limited. Like, they were really going to make it just a Fathom event and just 2 days. Oh, I could have easily passed this by and not even known about it, which that would have been rather disappointing. Initially, Clerks 3 was intended to receive a limited 2-night theatrical run on Tuesday, September 13th, and Thursday, September 15th. However, due to high demand from fans, those dates have been extended now. According to Smith, the new release scheduled will include a normal ass weekend, a Friday and a Saturday. For all those people who were like, why can't you just release this movie like a normal ass fashion? It's about to happen, kids. There you go. The studios have listened to the fans. So, I mean, if I have the opportunity, I mean, if work don't mess me up, I'll definitely go see this in theaters. I do like the first two, like I said earlier. And I always get a kick when I see Jay and Silent Bob and like other things. Like I think I was, yeah, watching an episode of The Flash, and it's never announced that they're Jay and Silent Bob, but you could kind of see it. It's Jay and Silent Bob in an episode of Grant Gustin's Flash on the CW. And I was like, all right, I got a kick out of that. That was pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, kind of a different kind of show as opposed to usually my one-off, opposed to my normal just one-off. I figure I'd knock out three topics in one episode. Anyways, comment down section below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, you take care and take it easy.